All right, look, I'm gonna get straight to the point in this video, and it's going to be a short video, but even though it's gonna be a short video, don't let that fool you. This video is extremely important to watch, so make sure you watch till the end. You really don't wanna miss this video, I guarantee it.
Hey guys, I'm thesis. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at thesis.
All right, so about a year ago, a little bit before that, a little bit after that, I made a series of video talking about the Bitcoin price. I called some tops, I called some lows, and I also called for a shorter bull market this bull market. And when I say I called, I mean I actually said that there is a chance that we're gonna have a shorter bull market. It's 50-50, it's not guaranteed, but there was a few factors I was looking at. And what I wanted to do in this video is update my opinion on that and tell you what I'm seeing now and if I'm leaning towards a shorter bull market or a normal bull market, because I said back then that I was 50-50. I didn't make a call. I just said there was a potential of a shorter bull market and we should strategize around that. Now you may be asking, Paul, if you didn't make any claims and you just said that there was a chance of that, then why are you saying you were wrong in this video, in the thumbnail and the title? Well, that's very simple. I couldn't think of a good title to describe this video, but please feel free to comment down below and tell me what you would title this video if you think you have a better title that would fit this. But that's beside the point. The point is, I made a few calls that came out right, and I gave you a possibility of a shorter bull market. Now, some of these calls were that we're gonna find a top in Bitcoin around the NVIDIA event, and we're gonna have a pullback, and if that's not gonna be enough, we're gonna have another pullback, another top around the Bitcoin halving, which we called perfectly because we did have a pullback at the NVIDIA event, about 18.5% or 20%. I said that was not enough. Then we had another pullback after we bounced back up around the Bitcoin halving. And we even made that trade. We even took that trade in my private group. Link is in the description down below. It's called the VIP Factor. Then, after we went back up, even though we took profits, we called for a larger pullback, and we called for 60K, which if broke, the low 50s. And I even said a day before that happened that we're gonna wick down to 49K and come back up, and we did that. It was a perfect call. It was beautiful. You should have seen it, because if you saw it, you would have made a crap load of profits. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're doing at this point. You should hit the subscribe button and the notification button and make sure you don't miss any videos. So since we got these calls correct, and a lot of other calls correct, what about the shorter bull market thesis? Will we have a shorter bull market? And if yes, how will we handle this? What is our strategy around this? Now, before I answer, this video is actually sponsored by Margex, hence the logo up here. What is Margex and why are they the sponsor of this video? Give me 60 seconds, and I'll be right back with you to tell you about Bitcoin, to tell you about the top I'm seeing and the strategy around it so you can make profits and you don't get completely wrecked, like most people do. Today's video is sponsored by Margex. Currently taking market share from other exchanges, Margex actually lets you trade up to 100x leverage. And not only that, but you actually get a $50 bonus just for signing up and another $50 once you deposit $100. Then you can use the code CF20 to get a 20% bonus on those deposits. Now, the cool thing about Margex Exchange, it's a very easy and simple platform. You're not gonna be overwhelmed like other exchanges. Plus, they even have copy trading, something I'm actually looking into myself. So make sure you use my link in the description down below Because copy trading, maybe, just maybe, you can copy trade the crypto factor. Oh, and there's a cherry on top here, because this is a no KYC and no VPN needed exchange, which means you can easily sign up, deposit, and start trading with no additional checkups. So check out Margex, the link is down below, and let me know what you think. With that said, let's continue. Okay, so in those videos I was talking about a shorter bull mark. I said that the Bitcoin top will probably come in around the end of 2024, beginning 2025, first quarter of 2025. And while that may be the Bitcoin top, that does not mean the end of the bull market. It just means Bitcoin will have topped out and will probably go sideways, maybe down, up, while altcoins do their thing, while you make massive profits, but you have to keep that in mind or strategize around this. But you have to understand that I also called that we're gonna get a faster all-time high. And we did get an earlier all-time high. The Bitcoin top came in early, way before the halving, which everything was expedited, which was one of the factors of my thesis. Another factor was that we have an election year and the economy is going to crap, but they're not gonna let anything happen until after the election. And I went through different other factors. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave a link right here, but also at the end of the video and in the description down below, where it explains this in more detail. So if you haven't seen that video, maybe you want to watch it after this one. But right now, what I'm seeing is that things are stabilizing. We're actually going sideways for a while now. We didn't continue that speed upwards that I was expecting or anticipating or calculating as part of this thesis. So what does that mean? What am I saying here? I'm saying that although I was leaning towards a shorter bull market, like maybe 52%, 55% shorter bull market, right now I'm back to 50-50. And I know a lot of you that are not that smart out there right now watching, oh yeah, 50-50, everything's 50-50. No, it's not. What I'm saying is that you need to strategize around this so you can have all probabilities, so you can strategize around this so you can profit. So what am I saying here? What I'm saying is this. I will start taking profits end of 2024, meaning December, beginning 2025, for this very reason. Even if we don't have a shorter bull market, I do anticipate a massive dump after we break all-time highs. We're gonna go back down, and that may be a buying opportunity. We're gonna see the charts, we're gonna see if it's a buying opportunity there and then or around that time. We're gonna have more information, but for right now, what you wanna do is take profits end of 2024, beginning 2025. When I say profits, I don't mean exit all markets, I don't mean all profits, I mean a chunk of it. So you can at least buy the dip if the charts show that it's gonna come back up and keep on going up, or so you can protect yourself in case it doesn't. And we're gonna look at it and look at resistances when that time comes. And another thing I want you to watch out for, whether this comes early, what I'm gonna say right now, whether this comes early or later, a few profit-taking prices that I'm looking at is 84,000, so 82 to 84,000. That's when I'm taking profits. If it comes a little earlier, around that time especially, I will be taking profits. Then again at 92,000, as I'm expecting a dump from 100,000, but you wanna take profits before that so you can be safe, just in case everyone has the same sort of idea. You wanna look at the psychological numbers, you wanna look at different levels, but you wanna get out a little earlier, if that makes sense. Price usually shoots beyond or under where your calculation is or what most people are expecting. Does that make sense? Now, me as a contrarian, I believe that around these times, again, even if we don't have a shorter bull market, I do think it's time to take profits, and you should take profits. But again, make sure you watch this channel and subscribe down below and hit the bell notification button, because I will be coming out with videos at that time with more information. And if you watch this channel, you know usually I have a pad, I write things down, I explain things in more detail, detail, but right now I just wanted to get this video out to you so you can watch, so you can anticipate, so you know what my views are, so you can sort of follow along, if that makes sense. Now, if you want to know more about my theory, why and how we can have a shorter bull market this cycle, make sure you watch this video right here. Or if you want to know 5 alpha tips that no one's talking about, make sure you watch this video right here, and I guarantee you no one's talking about these tips. I challenge anybody to find anybody talking about these tips. Comment down below who talks about them, and I'll give you props, but make sure you watch this video.